It's time for Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Lady Rams basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com is powered by the official voice of Lady Rams athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball is also presented in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lake College, One Stop Flooring America in Mount Vernon, Legion Spank, Joe's Pizza and Pasta, State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt, First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, Bird Watson Pharmacy and Medical Equipment of Mount Vernon, and also by Banterra Bank, banking with local style, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Allstate Insurance Agent Paul Shields, Ford Square and King City Chrysler, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem, Schmidt Ford of Salem, and People's National Bank. We take you to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Centers pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball starts now.
It's senior night from Chagnon Gymnasium tonight as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams wrap up their home slate against the Marion Wildcats. Good evening, I'm Chris Hugo with you. Audrey Southard is back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams look for their first South 7 Conference win. They're 5-18 overall, and they get a Marion crew that is 12-11. They are 1-6 in the South 7 Conference. This is your Landers Collision Centers pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888 Landers. This Marion team, a mysterious bunch. New head coach this year, Mike Manfredo, took over the reins from Chris Roberts, who went over to Marion. Or to Heron, pardon me, and kind of a decent start to the year. Got it to above 500 start, but since then it teeter-tottered the rest of the way, hovering around that 500 mark. Just one game above at 12-11. They are 1-6 in the South 7, have had similar struggles to that of the Lady Rams. A Lady Ram team that's just trying to find their identity in the South 7 Conference. Lady Rams are not on the floor at the moment. In fact, the clock has not even started for the warm-up time. The Marion Lady Wildcats are on the floor, and of course, for the Lady Rams, it is senior night, so an emotional night for the seniors. The 4 seniors will get to start tonight in the Bird Watson Medical Equipment starting lineups. Taylor Thompson, Savannah Childers, Chloe Swan, and you should never put yourself on the spot like this because you're always going to forget somebody. And I think Madeline Keel is the one I have yet to name in terms of the seniors. We need to take a break on this Landers Collision Centers pregame show. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
I'm Terry Vanderstelt. Local has always mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will in turn take care of us. For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways along the way as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
The new year is a great time to refresh the look of your home, and One Stop Flooring America is making it easy and affordable during our store-wide clearance sale. Beautiful hardwood on sale, plush carpet on sale, waterproof luxury vinyl tile, and more on sale now. Whether you're looking for style, comfort, or durability, covered. Plus, we're making it easy and convenient to buy with 18-month interest-free financing. These incredible offers are available for a limited time, so hurry in today for the store-wide clearance sale at One Stop Flooring America, 318 South Penn Street, Mount Vernon, 242-5712.
Get your game on with the Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Big Game Pack includes a pitcher of beer, Bud, Bud Light, Coors Light, or Miller Lite, plus 20 boneless wings for just $20. $20. Dine in only during NFL playoff games and the big game. Super! The Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings is a pitcher of beer and 20 boneless wings for just $20. Then there's Buffalo Wild Wings Takeout Special. Order from the party menu during NFL playoffs and the big game. And get a free gift card for future use. Spend $150.
Get a $30 gift card.
Spend $100.
Get a $20 gift card.
Spend $75.
Get a $15 gift card.
Spend $50.
Get a $10 gift card.
This is real Buffalo Wild Wings value. Good at Buffalo Wild Wings, Cape Girardeau, Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, and Farmington.
And Southern Illinois locations.
It's time for a check of your WMIX94.com community calendar. I'm Heather Redman. Mount Vernon American Legion Post 141 Ladies Auxiliary will host bingo every Tuesday night at 816 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Doors open at 5 p.m. with games beginning at 7. Bingo is open to the public. The Centralia Recreation Complex will host a free blood pressure screening clinic in their lobby at 115 East 2nd Street in Centralia the first Thursday of every month from 9 a.m. till noon. The Mount Vernon AMVETS, located at 302 South 17th Street in Mount Vernon, directly behind Hardee's, is having a Queen of Hearts drawing every Thursday night at 7 p.m. A 50-50 drawing is held immediately after the Queen of Hearts drawing. The public is welcome. Come join the fun. The Stroke Support Group of Southern Illinois meetings take place the second Thursday of each month from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at SSM Health Good Samaritan Hospital in Mount Vernon. Enter the main visitor entrance and take the elevator to the third floor. Turn left and follow the sign. Group gatherings of the mothers of preschoolers will be held at the First United Methodist Church in Mount Vernon on the third Friday morning of the month from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Mothers of Preschoolers is a Christ-centered caring ministry for mothers of children aged birth through kindergarten. All moms are invited to join, no matter your religion or whether you attend church or not. An RSVP is the Monday prior to the meeting. Please make sure to let them know with your RSVP how many children you will bring for child care services. For more information, you can email Mothers of Preschoolers at mtvilmops@gmail.com, or you can find them on Facebook. This has been a check of your WMIX94.com community calendar. For a complete listing of events happening in the community or to have your group or organization's event added to our calendar, visit our webpage and contact us at WMIX94.com.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
94.1 FM worldwide tonight with streaming video at WMIXsports.com. For those of you watching online, you're watching the warm-ups tonight as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams host the Marion Lady Wildcats. It is senior night here at Chagnon Gymnasium. It's a pleasure to be here with you from your Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. I'm Chris Hugo with you tonight. Audrey Southard is back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow with us in the aforementioned broadcast booth. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Here on senior night, of course, it'll not be the final game for this team from this gymnasium. It'll be the final regular season game. Lady Rams, of course, are hosting the regional here in 2018, and they will be the first game in said regional. We got a sneak peek at the IHSA pairings. They just released the seeds today, but if you know where to go, you can find the pairings a day early, and we find out that the Mount Vernon Lady Rams will play Centralia on Monday night, February the 12th at 7 o'clock. That'll be a game, as far as we know, we'll have here for you on 94.1 FM and worldwide at WMIXsports.com. We'll tell you more about the postseason. We'll tell you more about the regular season coming up on this Landers Collision Center's pregame. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Celebrating 30 years in Salem and now, of course, in Mount Vernon. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take a break. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
If you needed major surgery, you probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take it to a body shop that's never been trained? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. I am proud to announce that we have once again raised the bar on quality collision repair. Within the past year, our team has went through extensive training programs that have resulted in what is considered a significant achievement in the collision repair industry. Landers Towing and Collision in Salem and Mount Vernon is among only 10% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as an iCar Gold Class shop. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Choose Landers Towing and Collision Centers. As an iCar Gold Class repair facility, we hope to not only return your vehicle back to its original condition, but to exceed every concern or expectation you may have towards collision repair. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at tonywilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Lady Rams Basketball.
94.1 FM and WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with you tonight for your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams have their final home game of the regular season. South 7 Conference action looking for win number 1. It's been a rough South 7 Conference slate for Mount Vernon this year. Looking for their first win, and they thought they had it on Tuesday night. The Centralia Annies came to town. They were up 3. The Lady Rams were, if I'm not mistaken, near the end of regulation, and then the Annies nailed a 3, as I understand it. At the buzzer, they forced overtime, and Centralia was able to come away with the win. So for the Lady Rams, it's a disappointing loss, but they'll get another crack at the Annies in the postseason right here on this very floor on Monday, February the 12th at 7 p.m. Of course, for the rest of this regular season, for the Lady Rams, it doesn't get any easier tonight. This is the Marion team that comes in. Quite a bit of experience themselves. They're 12-11 overall. Mike Manfredo in his first year. They're 1-6 in the South 7 Conference. So for the Lady Rams, they have 8 games in. This is their 9th. One more conference game left. That is on the road next Tuesday night at Cahokia. But the Lady Ram week gets interesting. They have a time change on Saturday when they welcome Taylorville. That was, I feel like, originally a 4 o'clock JV start. Doesn't matter now. It's now a 1 o'clock JV start for the Lady Rams. 2:30 will be the varsity start time on Saturday. So a new start time on Saturday for the Lady Rams against Taylorville. They head to Cahokia on Tuesday, and then Thursday next week, they close out their regular season against the Heron Lady Tigers, a Heron team that's in the same subsectional that was seated just above. And you look, it's kind of a cluster, if I may be honest with you, in terms of the 3A subsectionals, especially the Carterville and Mount Vernon regionals. Carterville, everybody knew, would get the 1 seed. Salem kind of surprised me to get the 2, with Carbondale as a 3. It was going to be one of those two either way, 2-3. Albany gets the 4 seed. Murfreesboro is the 5. The Benton Rangerettes come to the Mount Vernon Regional as a 6 seed. Marion is a 7 seed. They go to Carterville. Massac County, the 8 seed, also goes to Carterville, as does number 9 Heron. Number 10 Mount Vernon, number 11 Centralia will battle it out here at the Mount Vernon Regional. How that shakes out is Monday, February the 12th will be the first game between Mount Vernon and Centralia. Winner gets the top seeded Salem team on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday will be Benton Carbondale, and then the regional championship will be Thursday the 15th. There are no games on Tuesday the 13th because the Rams have a home game against Effingham. So let's look at your Mount Vernon Regional coming up in a couple of weeks. We need to stop to honor America here from Chagnon Jr. Chagnon Gymnasium here on the campus of the new Mount Vernon Township High School. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you the starting lineups tonight, sponsored by Bird Watson Medical Equipment. This is Lady Rams Basketball, sponsored by Community First Bank.
And medical techs know Bird Watson is the one place to get the best quality scrubs. They're comfortable, great looking, and competitively priced. Bird Watson carries the best names in scrubs like Code Happy, Landau, Urbane, and they are now proud to carry Vera Bradley scrubs, shoes, handbags, and accessories. The perfect scrubs and shoes are waiting at Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main Street in Mount Vernon. For scrubs and shoes, remember the name Bird Watson.
The temperatures outside are down, but the CD rates are up at People's National Bank. They're offering 2 great winter CD specials, a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY and a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY. So find your stocking capping loves and stop by to open a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY or a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of January 16, 2018. $500 to open and obtain APY.
Hi, my name is Elise Strumper. I'm a Rend Lake College student studying pre-nursing. I just wanted to say thank you to the donors who made my Rend Lake College Foundation Scholarship possible. Because of their generosity, over 250 scholarships are awarded to students. My scholarship has been a tremendous help.
Would you consider giving the gift of education? Hi, I'm Kay Zibby Dameron, CEO of the Rend Lake College Foundation. Contact me at 437-5321, extension 1214. Your gift today will make an immediate difference in a student's life.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Much of the night it's going to be clear. Certainly very cold. A low 11 in town, 7 in the countryside. Sunny and cold tomorrow with a high of 30. And then clouding up tomorrow night, a low 18. Now look for Saturday, cloudy, but not as cold in the afternoon with a high temperature of 42. And then on Sunday, some sunshine early, followed by increasing cloudiness. High temperature 45. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Your home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
94.1 FM and WMIXsports.com. Don't forget about those power lift chairs at Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main Street in Mount Vernon. I'm Chris Hugo with you tonight as we wrap up this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon and Marion in South 7 Conference women's basketball. Final home game of the year for the Lady Rams. It is senior night. Of course, they'll be prominently featured in the starting lineup for Jeff Lonan. But first, let's meet Mike Manfredo's Marion Wildcats. Lauren Cadello with number 4 will get a start, as will number 12, Jordan Turner. In the front court, number 22, Abby Bayer, number 31, Jay Sabell, and in the post tonight will be number 55, Cassandra Woods. Wow, for Jeff Lonan's Lady Rams, this will be a junior 4 senior starting lineup tonight. The junior will be Annie Harrison, one of the shooting guards tonight. The seniors getting starts will be number 4, Savannah Childers, number 31, Chloe Swan, number 34, Taylor Thompson, and number 35, Madeline Keel for Jeff Lonan's Lady Rams. Bird Watson Medical Equipment in Mount Vernon, 1200 Main Street, sponsors our starting lineups for both teams. Provide your loved one with a gift of comfort and mobility with all of the latest styles, colors, and features only offered in power lift chairs from Bird Watson Medical Equipment. They offer the Daydreamer with power pillow, space-saver chairs, and options that add total comfort to enhance and customize any chair. See the full line of power lift chairs at Bird Watson Medical Equipment, 1200 Main Street in the King City. Chris Hugo with you tonight. Jeff Crow with me in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. He takes care of the video angles for WMIXsports.com. In the home whites, in the jump circle, pardon me, for the Lady Rams, it'll be Taylor Thompson. For Marion in their away Navy, it'll be Jay Sabell. The tip controlled by the Wildcats in the front court. 7:53 to go. We're just underway in the first quarter with no score. Bayer, a ball fake to the elbow, looking down low for Cassandra Woods. It sails out of bounds. It'll remain with the Wildcats. Community First Bank of the Heartlands, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. They're proud to be connected to the communities they serve. Malford and Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Right wing inbound to Bayer, who dribbles, throws to the back door. Nice play by Woods to shake the defender. Her shot's up and no good. Rebound will go to the Lady Rams. First time I have seen Marion this year. We were unable to get to the Marion game on December the 7th. Marion won that handily, but now the Lady Rams trying to swipe one on their home floor. Swan off of the elbow, outlets to the right wing. Childers wants a 3. It's no good off the back of the iron. Rebound will go now to the Wildcats. That was Woods. Marion the other way. The Lady Cats into the front court. Bayer on a dribble drive. Pulls up. It's no good, but she's fouled, and Abby Bayer will go to the line to shoot a pair with 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. No score yet between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Marion Lady Wildcats. We're glad to be here with you from Chagnon Gymnasium. Tony Wilt sponsors our scoreboard updates. You can find him online at TonyWilt.com. See how you can get to a better state with State Farm. Pretty good state to start here for the Lady Wildcats. 1-0 on the first free throw by Bayer. Speaking of a scoreboard, we can tell you that Carlisle leads Centralia 12-7. That is after 1. Could be a bit of a trap for the Annies tonight, coming off an overtime win here in Mount Vernon on Tuesday. 2-0 score. Lady Rams King at the inbound end, linked to the floor, so we'll have a timeout on the floor. 7:10 to go in the first. An early 2-0 lead for the Lady Wildcats. This timeout is Sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. For all of your home loan needs, get to see Dwayne Gully at your Mount Vernon First Mid, 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. $7:10 left to go. We're in the first quarter from Chagnon Gymnasium. Final home game of the regular season for the Lady Rams. I can tell you the boys hosting a regional as well, so both the Lady Rams and Rams hosting a regional the same year for the first time since heaven knows when. It had been quite a while since the boys were able to host a regional. It was actually back when they had a sectional complex in the 90s, whenever a higher seed would host. So the Rams technically won some regional titles on their home floor back then, but because of the straining line in the old facility, they were unable to host. Feed into the post is Swan. Turnaround mid-post. Now back to the top. Thompson. They'll reset left wing here for Harrison. Back to the right wing. Childers dribble drive for the senior. Now throws to Thompson. Her jumper is no good. Rebound will be controlled by Mount Vernon. An offensive board there, and now looks like out of bounds off of Marion. They got a hand in the passing lane, and now with 6:41 to go in the first, it's a 2-0 Lady Wildcat lead, but the Lady Rams will inbound off of their own baseline. It's a lob that's just short of Swan. Tipped away by Woods. Recovered now by Childers near the center circle. Throwing off to the arc. Left side. That's Thompson. Pivots around. Right hand. Nothing there. It's a bounce pass to Harrison near the volleyball line. Lady Rams are down 2-zip. 6:27 to go in the first quarter. Glad to have you. Streaming presented by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on your collegiate education. Robbed by Bear. She'll dribble out the layup and miss the bunny, and the rebound's out of bounds off of the Lady Rams. They are going to give it to the Lady Rams. That was clearly off of Mount Vernon. But off the Lady Ram turnover, I mean, it was missed opportunity for the Lady Rams, but Lady Rams certainly get a break there on the team rebound. I don't know about that. But if you're Mount Vernon, you have to make the best of the opportunity here. It's a break that's gone your way. 6-minute mark of the first. Into the right corner, it's Childers. 2-0 Lady Rams trail. 5:55 left to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to us live on WMIX. Jumper from up top, no good by Annabelle Harrison. And now the Wildcats get the board. They'll go the other way. 5:45 mark of the first. Bayer off a right-hand dribble, goes right post. Shot partially blocked out of bounds. They give it back to the Lady Rams. That'll be 0 for 2 if they don't correct this. That should be Marion basketball for a second time. Well, apparently somehow I'm wrong again, but I think I'm 2 for 2, and I think they're 0 for 2, and I mean no disrespect. 5:35 to go in the first quarter. Lady Rams get another break. Another team rebound somehow, and off of the right arc, it'll be Maddie Keel with the basketball. Looks inside. Throws to the free throw line for Thompson. Looking under. Good. Back cut by Savannah Childers. Gets the first points of the night for Mount Vernon. First field goal of the night for either team. We're tied at 2. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. B-Dubs has an amazing big game special. A pitcher of select domestics and 20 boneless for just $20 for the big game. Jumper from the short corner is no good by Turner. Rebound goes to Marion. Looks like we'll have a foul with 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Tied at 2. Mount Vernon and Marion girls hoops. Right at the bucket inbound. It'll be a box set for the Lady Cats. Mike Manfredo in his first year as head coach. Quick inbound, and what a shot. That was a good look by Bell. Rings true, and it's 4-2. 4:55 left to go in the opening quarter. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams trailing Marion, both with the basketball in the front court. Is Savannah Childers on a right-hand dribble. Throws to the top for Swan. Swan getting to start tonight as a senior. Throws to the right wing. 3 on the way is good. It's a medicine shot three-pointer by Annie Harrison. Puts the Lady Rams up 5-4. Speaking of 5, it's another $5 back to Ram Athletics from the medicine shop of Mount Vernon. Looking into the short corner for Bear. Bounce pass in the paint. Stolen away. That's good hustle there by number 31, Chloe Swan. And now the Lady Rams a chance to add to their lead. First lead of the night, 5-4. Right-hand dribble. Now it's given up to Keel. Her mid-range jumper's working tonight. Knocks it down from the free throw line. Lady Rams are up 3, 7-4. Midway through this first quarter. Chris Hugo with you on WMIX. WMIXsports.com. Coming off the left side. Good dribble. Throw to the back door, but it'll be a travel on the Wildcats. That's a great effort by Cadella, but Lady Rams will take over here as Azaria Williams will check in for Chloe Swan. So Williams has been starting of late, at least the last 10 games or so. 3:59 to go here in the first quarter, and so a 3-point ball game has developed. Lady Rams on top. It'll be Childers running point across the timeline. Now to the left wing for Thompson. Thompson looks for the feed. Keel will tip it back out. Harrison will reset it to Childers. 3:43 to go here in the first. It's 7-4. Lady Rams on top here at home. Next game will be Saturday here at home. Wait, they have a home game Saturday. But this is senior night. Confused myself. 3 on the way is no good. Taken by Harrison. 3:24 to go here in the first quarter. 7-4 ball game. Out of the corner, a pass. Now it'll be to the right arc for Turner. Back to Cadella out of the corner. Curls around free-throw line. Hands off. It'll be lost by Woolaver. She'll recover into the corner for Jordan Turner. 3:09 left to go in the first. Community First Bank of the Heartlands, the official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics. Don't forget about all of their ag lending products, including long-term fixed-rate financing. Go say hey to Mr. Newell at Community First Bank of the Heartland. That was dribbled out of bounds off of Marion. They turn it over. They're third of the quarter. They're down 3. It's 7-4 Mount Vernon. Lazaria Williams will bring it across the timeline now. 2:56 mark of the first. Left wing for Annie Harrison. Looks into the corner for Keel. Keel, a zip pass to the top. Good corral there by Childers. Shot fake. She'll throw to the right side. Off of the arc, Williams. Free throw line extended now to the line itself, and she'll throw into the short corner. Keel to Harrison. Dribble drive, free throw line. Back out to the right wing for Childers. Step back off a dribble. Now looks inside for Thompson. Backdoor play was intended for Keel, out of bounds off of Marion. It'll stay Lady Ram basketball. That was a good back cut by Keel. Found the pass, but it was tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. That could have been an easy backdoor play, but instead the Lady Rams will have to earn it. 2:31 to go in the first. 3-point game. Inbound to the mid-post. Williams kicks it. Long shot on the way from 17 is no good by Keel. Foul on the rebound, and that'll be on the Lady Rams. That'll be the third on Taylor Thompson. At least on the scoreboard. 2:22 to go here in the first. Lady Rams up 3, 7-4. Marion with the basketball. Turner off of the wing. Throwing to Kella underneath. What a play for Bell. Her shot's going to be blocked. That was a good block by Keel. Lady Rams will get the rebound. And now into the front court up 3. It's Mount Vernon with the basketball. Home whites, black and orange trim. Orange numerics and lettering trimmed in black. Lady Rams across the front. Right wing, this is Williams. Dribble drive to the block. Good on the jumper. So Lazaria Williams a chance for a 3-point play here as she will go to the line. The Lady Ram lead is extended to 5. Lady Rams, from what I understand, played very well in the first half against the Annies on Tuesday night. Centralia and Roger Steig in his final trip to Chagnon just happened to come from behind and win that one in OT. Minute 53 left to go here in the first. Lazaria left it short. Rebound. Keel puts it back up and in. Turns into a 4-point play, and it's 11-4. Lady Rams. Second chance points for Mount Vernon. They make the best of it. Minute 43 to go in the first. Turner with the basketball. Right-hand dribble. Throws to the left side. Cadella now looking into the post. Another Marion turnover. Their fourth of the quarter. Steal by Keel up ahead. Savannah Childers into the front court with a minute 30 to go in the first. Lady Rams are going to try to add to this 7-point lead. 11-4, Mount Vernon on top. Left side for Harrison. Looks for Keel, deep right. Now to Childers. She'll take the wide open 3. It's good. Another medicine shot 3-pointer. This time it's Savannah Childers. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics from TMS Mobility and Rehab of Mount Vernon. Forces Mike Manfredo into a timeout. It's a 10-point Lady Ram lead. Dare I say, a 10-0 run by Jeff Londen's crew here, forcing the Marion timeout. It's sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Stop by their location, the corner of South 34th and Broadway. They are your one-stop financial resource. In addition to banking services, First Mid also offers wealth management and insurance. A little bit past the top of the hour, we'll remind you this is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. With a minute 11 left to go here in the first quarter, who will be our next Ram of the Week? Your Good Hands Ram of the Week award, sponsored by Allstate agent Paul Shields. You're in good hands with Mount Vernon and Allstate agent Paul Shields. For a free quote, stop by his office at 2100 Broadway or give him a call today. The inbound out of the timeout for Marion with 1:04 to go. Sees Bayer off of the right arc, dribbling baseline. Had it poked away. They'll say last touch by Mount Vernon. Either the physics are awfully strange on that northern baseline, or maybe my viewpoint just isn't what I would think it usually is. Inbound Cadella to Bell. Ooh, post shot no good. Rebound stolen away by Williams, racing into the front court. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland sponsors all Ram Athletics on your radio. Also the voice of the showcase on WMIX. Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn and Inacom First, proud to be connected to the communities they serve. Local matters. Left wing, Childers. Good ball fake. Left went right. Throws to Williams on the right arc. 32 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. 14-4 is the Lady Ram advantage here very early. 26 seconds left to go. We're in the first quarter from Shagnon Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with you here. Jeff Crow is alongside. Taking care of the video for WMIXsports.com. It's Audrey Southard back at the Mount Vernon studio tonight. We are your WMIX sports team. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Left wing, you've not missed much. Now back to the right wing, Williams from Harrison. Skip pass into the corner for Childers. Sets up a three. It's short. Rebound will go to Marion, and they will not get a shot off. We've reached the end of the first quarter here at Mount Vernon. It is the Lady Rams 14, the Marion Wildcats 4. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
This is Angelica at Community First Bank. Last year you helped us celebrate 10 awesome years of Community First Bank with our Love campaign. This year we'd like to celebrate who made our first 10 years possible, you. We're excited to launch Local Matters, our way of spotlighting, thanking, and celebrating our friends and customers in the community who've made us the #1 community bank in town. Remember to follow us on Facebook to keep up with all the exciting things we've got planned. Community First Bank, member FDIC.
TMS Mobility of Mount Vernon is a medical equipment company that serves all of Southern Illinois with a focus on respiratory and mobility solutions. Hi, I'm pharmacist and owner Eric Black. Our 2 respiratory therapists serve BiPAP, CPAP, and oxygen patients, while our 3 certified seating specialists provide power wheelchairs, scooters, as well as home and vehicle lifts. We are located at 24th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Call our experienced professionals at TMS Mobility 242-8776.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Good start for the Lady Rams as they started the first half, the first quarter that is, shooting about 50% from the floor. They were 6 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 inside, 2 of 5 from the outside. Only 1 field goal in that first quarter. Marion shooting 1 of 7. 4 turnovers in the first for Marion, just 1 for the Lady Rams. We start the second, 14-4, Mount Vernon on top. With the basketball, the Lady Rams, it is Lazaria Williams. Now to the left wing for Harrison. To the senior Keel up top. Trying to feed inside. Lady Rams throw it away. Their second turnover of the night. It'll go the other way with Abby Bayer. Into the front court, Marion looking inside. What a post move. Orange up, no good. Rebound will be taken away. Maybe that was a pass inside. Not necessarily a block. We'll give them a turnover. It'll go the other way here. Lady Rams another steal. 14-4 lead. They're up 10 with 7:29 to go in the first half. Teams, anytime you get them on senior night, sometimes they fall apart, sometimes they play up, and now a big 3. Another triple for Annie Harrison. She has 6 on the night. TMS Mobility and Rehab three-pointer to be exact. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics from TMS Mobility and Rehab of Mount Vernon. Bear a ball fake, going baseline right. Throws up a 12-footer. It's in and out. Iron very unkind. Rebound to Mount Vernon, but they turn it over. It'll be Bell to bank one in. Jasa Bell makes the best of that. Second field goal of the night for the Wildcats. Lady Rams had gotten the rebound and then turned it over. Their second of the quarter, and it's now 17-6. 6:47 to go in the first half. It's Chloe Swan. Back to the top, Harrison. Now they feed Williams. Good ball fake, Lazaria. Back to the right wing for Childers. Community First Bank of the Heartland. All of those ag lending products. You'll have to talk to Jason Newell and company to truly believe what all they offer. Community First Bank of the Heartland, Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn and Ina. Harrison missed a 3 from up top. Marion the rebound, marching the other way. Right block. That's Bayer forcing one up to get the shot. Good play by Abby Bayer. Now she'll go to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2, but Marion is 2 of 2 tonight from the line. Those belong to Abby Bayer. 6:24 to go in the first half. 17-6 your score. Bayer going to make it 17-7. hoping to cut it to single digits with 6:24 left to go in the first half. Rend Lake College powers our streaming. Log on to rlc.edu. Read up on their more than 100 degree and certificate programs. As Bayer, a rare miss from the charity stripe, the rebound of the Lady Rams. They're out rebounding the Wildcats to the tune of 6-3. Now make it 8-3. Left wing, Williams. Skip pass to the right wing for Childers. Head fake, she'll drive off dribble. Short corner, turns around, gives it back to Williams to the center circle. She chases it down with 6 to play here in the first half. Lob back into the corner for Childers. Left-hand dribble, now skips it back. No, it's going to go to the free throw line. Swan, now short corner jumper on the way. Keel, no good. Gets her own rebound, and Maddie comes up with the offensive rebound. Childers wide open right. Defense quick to close. Good bounce fast to Keel. Now back to the top. Harrison swings it over left. Out of the corner, Williams steps back beyond the arc. Throws to the right side. Long three for Harrison is good. Harrison knocks down another three. The Medicine Shot three-pointer gives another $5 back to Ram Athletics. It's 20-7 Marion. Pardon me, Mount Vernon. Lady Rams are up a baker's dozen with 5:22 to go in the half. Good feed there for the inside. Orange has it. Pardon me, Bell from Orange. Bell puts it up and in. It's 29. 11-point lead for Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo with you tonight. Labor of love. The old solo broadcast. 5:05 to go in the first half. 20-9 ball game. 11-point differential. Lady Rams trying to have their way with Marion tonight here at home, looking for their first conference win of the year. It's been a tough South 7. Cahokia is much improved. Carbondale the front runner. They may win both boys and girls. Left corner three on the way. Childers, good. Lady Rams are shooting well tonight. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics from the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon on the Medicine Shop three-pointer. 4:30 left to go in the first half. 23-9 score. Three from up top for Bayer is no good, and the rebound will go to the Lady Rams. Out-rebounding, outperforming right now. 4:22 to go in the second quarter, 23-9 ball game. 4:18 left. We're in the second quarter from Chagnon Gymnasium. 23-9, Lady Rams by 14. In the front court at the volleyball line, Williams looks to the right wing for Childers. Got a back cut from Keel to open things up. But they settle for up top with Harrison. Now left wing. Williams into the short corner from the left side. Keel back to Williams near the top of the key. Dribble drive. Runner on the left side. No good. Rebound will go to Marion. Bayer into the front court. Pulls up from the high post. Knocks down her first field goal of the night. She has 5, and it's 23-11 Lady Rams. Tony Wilt sponsors our scoreboard updates. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. See how you can get to a better state with State Farm. Again, Centralia trailing Carlisle after 1, 12-7. 12-6, Christopher leads Woodlawn tonight, girls basketball action. 3 on the way for Childers. Missed this one. Swan chases the rebound, tries to tip it back in. Great hustle by Chloe Swan. But it goes the other way. It'll be Marion basketball. Lady Rams have not scored on the inside here in the second quarter, but they have nailed 3 threes here in quarter number 2. The lead is 12. 3:18 left to go here in the first half. Your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show will be coming your way at the break. Joe's Pizza and Pasta, the people's choice favorite Italian restaurant in the King City. Online at orderjoes.com. Left side, that's a good play by Jordan Turner. Found herself up top with an opportunity. Dribble drove left. Left block layup is no good, but to the line to shoot 2 will go Turner. Trying to chip away at the free throw line with about 3:08 left here in the second quarter. First free throw no good. So Marion had the hot start from the charity stripe and now have cooled off a little bit. Missing their last 2, tried not to make it over their last 3 as Turner at the line. Second one on the way is, well, no good. Rebound will be tipped away. It'll go to the Lady Rams. Big effort there inside the lane, and now the Lady Rams take it the other way, up 12. 3:03 to go in the first half, 23-11 score. Who will be our next Good Hands Ram of the Week, sponsored by Allstate agent Paul Shields. He's at 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon, and he's a Rams fan too. Find him on Twitter and Facebook. Out of the short corner, McCoy. Back to the right wing for Childers. 2:42 to go in the first half. 23-11 ball game. Turnover, Lady Rams. Going the other way, Woolaver. Bounce pass to the right side, Turner. cleared the defense, now gives it back into the paint. We'll have a foul on the shot. Drury, the shot, missed it. Goes to the line to shoot 2 on the Lady Ram violation. How about Community First Bank of the Heartland? Local matters, they prove it on Rams radio, as well as a showcase night in and night out. Also sponsor Rams football, Lady Rams volleyball, Rams baseball, Lady Rams softball here on your radio. 23-11 game. Lady Rams up 12. First free throw, no good by Jackie Drury. Has another. It's on the way, knocks it down. That stops an 0 of 4 cold snap from the free throw line for the Wildcats. It's now 23-12 with 2:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Across the timeline, it's Williams driving for Mount Vernon, now up top. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. Could hear it coming. Could hear those Central Illinois pipes of Jeff Londen call for the timeout all the way up here, and it's sponsored by First Mid Illinois Bank and Trust. First Mid's on the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon, and a recent winner of the SBA Community Bank of the Year award. So if you're looking to start a new business or just looking for a little help for your existing business, go see Michelle at First Mid, 34th and Broadway in the King City. Lady Ram lead is 11, 23-12, 2:22 to go. We're in the second quarter from Chagnon. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight. Our next Lady Ram broadcast will be Saturday against Taylorville. I feel like that game is here, but tonight is senior night. I may need to double check that. Either way, the intention is to carry the broadcast. 2:22 to go here in the first half. It'll be on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. Jake Linder will have the call. Rams are at Cahokia on Saturday, but not before they host Carbondale tomorrow night. Back to the action here. 2:08 left to go in the first half. 23-12 the score. Williams with it at the volleyball line. Now between the circles. Right sideline, it's Harrison. Back right of the circle where the Ram head is for Williams. Dribbles top of the key, throws over the left wing for Childers. Now back to Williams' right side. Bounce pass into the short corner. McCoy underneath the basket. Ooh, they call a double dribble. Maybe, maybe not. I honest to God didn't see it. I was looking in another direction. It'll be a turnover on the Lady Rams. After one turnover in the first quarter, that's their third here in the second, 4 on the game. Minute 40 left to go here, quarter number 2. We're in the first half. Bayer, a little sidestep. Passing number down low. Drury can't finish, and the rebound will go to the Lady Cats. Third time, not a charm. It'll result in a jump ball. 2 misses on that trip for Marion, but they got a couple of offensive rebounds, and now on the jump ball, it'll be Lady Ram basketball with a minute 30 to go. We'll see Ryan check in. Maddie McCoy will take a seat, and the inbound will come from Cadella. Right wing on the pass to Abby Bayer. Now deep left wing, Turner into the corner, Cadella. She'll take an 18-footer. It's long. Rebound will go to Marion. That's Drury. Another offensive rebound for the Cats. High off the glass that time. Didn't see who put it back. Looked like that might have been Orange on the putback. So got some second chance points there. And Marion gets 2 to cut it to single digits, 23-14. Lady Rams just trying to settle some things down here as we get near the end of the first half. 1 minute remains in the period. Lady Rams 23, Marion 14. Off of the right wing, there's Williams on a drive. Off-balance jumper is no good. Rebound will go to Marion. Out-rebounding the Lady Rams over the last 4 minutes. Now Turner kicks it back. Bayer, the 12-footer on the way. It's good. Iron kind that time for Abby Bayer. And the Wildcats cut it to 7, 23-16. It's a run by Marion of at least 6-0. 7-0 make it, because it was 23-11, I'm pretty sure. 27 seconds to go in the first half of action. Community First Bank of the Heartlands, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Ryan has it left arc, looks to the right arc. This is Harrison looking inside, nothing there. Goes to Keel up top. 14 seconds left to go in the first half, 23-16 score. Lazaria Williams between the circles. Between the leg dribble, now left-hand dribble, right hand. Now crossover inside. Her runner is going to be off the mark. Rebound will go to Marion, and they will not get a shot off. We had the halftime here in the King City. It's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 23, the Marion Lady Wildcats 16. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime report. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
stuff. Local has always mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will in turn take care of us. For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways along the way as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home with Allstate...
No, FOMO's about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Get a bundled quote from your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, in Mount Vernon. Call him at 241-0551.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Get your game on with the Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Big Game Pack includes a pitcher of beer,
Bud Light, Coors Light, or Miller Light.
plus 20 boneless wings for just $20.
$20.
Dine in only during NFL playoff games and the big game.
Super!
The Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings is a pitcher of beer and 20 boneless wings for just $20. Then there's Buffalo Wild Wings Takeout Special. Order from the party menu during NFL playoffs and the big game. And get a free gift card for future use. Spend $150.
Get a $30 gift card.
Spend $100.
Get a $20 gift card.
Spend $75.
Get a $15 gift card.
Spend $50.
Get a $10 gift card.
This is real Buffalo Wild Wings value. Good at Buffalo Wild Wings, Cape Girardeau, Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, and Farmington.
And Southern Illinois locations.
With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Bryn Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or continue your education. Registration for spring classes is going on now. Our trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Register now for classes starting January 8th. Call us at 618-437-5321. Bryn Lake College, your journey starts here.
This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show starts now.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the People's Choice favorite Italian restaurant in Mount Vernon, just off of the square on Jordan Street. Order joes.com for your ordering pleasure to have it delivered. Famous Chicago-style pizza. What other Mount Vernon eatery can say that? In fact, they can't. Joe's Pizza and Pasta of Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo with you at the half, 23-16. The Lady Rams on top of Marion here. They led 14-4 after one. They were outscored 12-9 in that second quarter, but the important thing for the Lady Rams, they still have the lead. We'll check in with some Tony Wilt scoreboard updates in a moment. We'll also have your scoring and stats coming up. We need to take a quick break. This is Lady Rams volleyball. Hasn't been for quite some time. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Major surgery. You probably wouldn't choose a doctor who's never been to medical school. So when your car needs major repairs after a collision, why would you take it to a body shop that's never been trained? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. I am proud to announce that we have once again raised the bar on quality collision repair. Within the past year, our team has went through extensive training programs that have resulted in what is considered a significant achievement in the collision repair industry. Landers Towing and Collision in Salem and Mount Vernon is among only 10% of collision repair businesses to meet the industry's highest training standards as an iCar Gold Class shop. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. With the safety of your vehicle and your family at stake, choose trained repair professionals. Choose Landers Towing and Collision Centers. As an iCar Gold Class repair facility, we hope to not only return your vehicle back to its original condition, but to exceed every concern or expectation you may have towards collision repair. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
The temperatures outside are down, but the CD rates are up at People's National Bank. They're offering two great winter CD specials, a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY and a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY. So find your stocking capping gloves and stop by to open a 9-month CD at 1.07% APY or a 13-month CD at 1.43% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of January 16th, 2018. $500 to open and obtain APY.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Lady Rams basketball.
94.1 FM and worldwide at WMIXsports.com. We talked to Jeff London, at least we assume we will, in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. We'll probably look back at the end of this first half and talk about their three-point shooting. It's what's kept them on top, in my opinion. 5 for 10 from beyond the arc for his team, 50% in that first half. They lead by 7, here at the break, 23-16. Chris Hugo with you on your Joe's Pizza and Pasta halftime show. Joe's Pizza and Pasta, your People's Choice favorite Italian restaurant. Don't forget about those Chicago-style pies, those pastas, those sandwiches, all with sauces from the Trupiano family secret recipe. Joe's Pizza, just off of the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. Taking a look at your halftime stats. In the first half, Lady Rams were 4 of 11 inside for 36.3%. Keep in mind they were 0 of 4 in the second quarter. They are 5 of 10 outside for 50%, 9 of 21 from the floor. They are shooting 42.9%. For the Marion Wildcats, they had a much better second quarter, 5 of 13 inside, so they were 6 of 20 for the half for 30%. They were 0 of 1 from the outside, and they were 6 of 21 from the floor. That drops them to 28.6%. Free throw shooting, a bit of a difference. Marion went on an 0 of 4 cold snap to finish 4 of 8 for 50% from the stripe. Lady Rams missed their only opportunity. That was back in the first quarter. Rebounding about even. Marion now out-rebounding the Lady Rams 12-11. However, the turnover disadvantage still with the Cats at 6-4. Looking at your individual scores, Abby Bayer leads the way for the Wildcats with 7, 6 from Jason Bell, 2 from Mackenzie Orange, and 1 from Jackie Drury. While the Lady Rams have 9 from Annabelle Harrison, 8 from Savannah Childers, 4 Maddie Keel, 2 Lazaria Williams. That's our halftime score. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 23, the Marion Lady Wildcats 16. We'll take a break, come back, get you set for the second half of this one. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams, Marion Wildcats, senior night. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Pizza in Mount Vernon is known for their outstanding real Chicago-style pizza and pasta, dine-in or carry-out. But did you know that Joe's offers catering? Yes, Joe's Pizza caters everything, no matter the size. But better yet, their prices are just as appealing as their menu selections. Appetizers, salads, pasta and Alfredo specials, and oven-baked specialties like mostaccioli, lasagna, even eggplant parmesan. Just remember, Joe's Pizza caters everything. Call Joe's today to find out more. 242-2600.
If it is the time for a new Ford, then Schmidt Ford of Salem is the place for you. I'm Mike McManus, a Schmidt Ford sales associate. Ford is the best-selling brand in America, and with great vehicles, great rebates, and incentives, now is the right time to drive home your new Fusion, Edge, Explorer, or the all-new F-150. And if it's a pre-owned vehicle you're looking for, I have more than 500 available in our inventory. So come see me, Mike McManus, today at Schmidt Ford of Salem, located at 1815 West Main, just off I-57.
Do you have 2 nights free a week? Take to the skies with Wren Lake College's new drone program. These unmanned aircraft systems are making waves in a number of industries, from agriculture to videography to search and rescue. Just 3 short classes taken 2 evenings a week get you an occupational certificate. Grads can test to become a certified drone pilot through the FAA. For more info, call 618-437-5321, extension 1261, or log on to rlc.edu. Wren Lake College, your journey starts here.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM worldwide at WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with you tonight. Mount Vernon Lady Rams lead here at the half, 23-16 over the Marion Wildcats. And you saw a Marion team a little timid to start. Really, the shot selection wasn't the best first part of the half. However, they're starting to find some second chance points in the second quarter. Lady Rams weren't quite boxing out like they were in the first quarter. Really allowed Marion to get back into the ballgame. They cut a 12-13 point lead all the way down to 7 near the end of the first half. And now we get ready for the third quarter for the Lady Rams. They started to take quite a few threes, weren't really able to do much inside. Give credit to the Marion defense, not really a lot of openings. Williams tried a few dribble drives, tried to get some layups, but not much she could do. They had to rely on the outside shooting, 2 of 3 from outside for Annie Harrison. She's actually 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 60% three-point shooter tonight. That's pretty well what has kept the Lady Rams on top, as they've lived by the 3. We start the third quarter. Marion Back on defense, Lady Rams start with the basketball. Williams to the left wing. Looks into the corner, but a crossover dribble and a pass up top. Harrison trying to find a seam to the right side. Ooh, nice little running fade for Annie, showing some inside game. First Lady Ram interior bucket since the first quarter. The lead is back to 9, 25-16. Community First Bank of the Heartlands, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams on WMIX. Malford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina proud to be connected to the communities they serve. Cadella up top, looks left short corner. Turner almost slipped, regained control. Now Bayer off of the right wing. 7:23 mark of the third. Dribble drive, Bayer lost it inside. Ooh, that's picked up by Woods. She'll miss, and Bell will put it back up and in. Second chance points again for Marion, as Woods gets her first points of the night off of the Bell miss, and now it's 25-18. Still a three-possession game. 7:04 to go in the third. The Lady Rams trying to get their first South 7 Conference win. Marion is 1-6. Centralia next up 3-4. Should be Althoff, Cahokia, Carbondale in reverse order to the top. Right block, Williams kicks it out. Childers on the far side, now to the top for Keel. Back to the right wing for Williams. 6:40 mark of the third quarter. 25-18. 7-point advantage here for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Off of the arc, Thompson looks inside. This will be Williams. Off to the right. And the rebound will go to Marion into the front court. Chance to get to 5 or less. Now a jumper from inside the free throw line is no good. That's a big rebound for Keel to tip to Thompson. Lady Rams get their first defensive board, and that's a wasted opportunity for Marion. Lady Rams into the front court with the basketball. Red Lake College powers the streaming at WMIXsports.com. RLC.edu can get your education started off right, get you prepared to transfer to a four-year university, or maybe right into the workforce. See how you can get your collegiate education for thousands less. RLC.edu. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. Off of the left wing. Right-hand dribble by Harrison into the short corner. Thompson in foul trouble. Taylor, nice no-look bounce pass to Williams. Lost it at some feet. Lady Rams won't turn it over. They'll regain control. Thompson needs help. Gets it to Williams' left wing. Right now, a case of maybe one or two trying to play too quickly. And that'll be poked out of bounds. Almost a turnover by the Lady Rams, but off of the sideline. It'll be Mount Vernon basketball. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Don't forget about their party menu for the big game, or dine in. Watch it on all of their wall-to-wall TVs. Select domestic drafts and a pitcher. And 20 boneless for just $20. Big game on Sunday. 3 on the way for Harrison is good. Another Medicine Shop three-pointer. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics. 28-18. The Lady Ram lead is back to 10. Right side off the dribble. Turner to the basket off a curl. High window shot is no good by Bell. Rebound Marion. And it'll be Orange to clean it up again. Second chance points for the Cats. Cut it to single digits again. 8-point difference. 28-20, 4:55 to play in the third quarter. Jeff Lonan holds up some instructions from the sideline. Into the far corner for Childers. Now near the top, it's Harrison. She's on fire from beyond the arc. Now goes inside, blocked by the backboard. Put back, though. Not there. Instead, they'll outlet. Childers wants a triple of her own. It's good. A TMS Mobility and Rehab three-pointer for the Lady Rams. Another $5 back to Ram Athletics. And the Lady Rams are back up 11. Second chance three-pointer there, if you will, off of the miss. And the cleanup, Marion will turn it over. Lady Rams will have Williams. She'll dribble out the break. Layup, it's good. And now the Lady Rams are up 13, 33-20 with 4:09 to go in the third. And now, let's see, we'll have a foul perhaps on the floor on the Lady Rams with 4:07 to go in the third. And I have not seen the Lady Rams as many times as I normally would in a basketball season. Jake Linder has carried a lot of the Lady Rams' load this year, but this may be the best I have seen them in this season. Right wing off of the inbound. It'll be back into the corner for Bear. She spots up for a three. It's good, and she shows some outside game tonight. Normally we see her work inside, but steps back for the tray there, cuts it to 10. 4:01 to go in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor. Will be sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Chris Hugo with you on 94.1 FM and WMIXsports.com. And, of course, at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, they are putting you first. You can count on familiar faces providing friendly banking service. Stop by First Minute at the corner of South 34th and Broadway. Talk to Michelle, Shelley, and the entire First Mid team today. Let's see what we have in terms of a Tony Wilt scoreboard for you. At the half, Centralia trails Carlisle 22-15. Also at the half, Benton leads Murfreesboro. So the number 6 in the subsectional leads the number 5, 27-15. Also, I believe we'll try to get that Woodlawn score at the half against Christopher. In the meantime, we'll tell you that Breeze Central leads Oakville in girls hoops 21-15. At the half, Christopher leads Woodlawn in the girls game 22-21. Scoreboard update brought to you by your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, Tony Wilt. He is online at TonyWilt.com. See how you can get to better state with State Farm. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. 10-point game. Lady Rams on top, trying to win this one here at home. Their first South 7 Conference win of the year would be number 6. Trying to show maybe seated a little too low in the regional. Up the right side, Williams. Now bounce pass to the top for Childers. Runs inside. Williams underneath the defense. Going to dribble it out. Off a quadruple team, and we'll have a foul. I can't make this up. That was every bit of a quadruple team. It was almost like it was a box and one with the entire box collapsing on Lazaria Williams, and it'll be a foul, and the Lady Rams will inbound. It's into Williams, left corner, pardon me. Now they feed inside. Childers from up top. Ooh, what a play in the post by Maddie Keel. Fought off the defender. Lead now is back to 12, 35-23, 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. 3:25 left to go. Third quarter action from Chagnon. Lady Rams 35-23 lead over Marion. Lady Cats with the basketball. Off a drive, Woollever. Looks inside, tipped away Williams. She'll force the turnover. The other way goes the basketball with the Lady Rams. Backdoor pass to Childers. Yes, sir. She's in double figures. Already was. She has 13 now, and it's 37-23. And we'll pause momentarily to get control of the basketball. We'll have a Marion sub into the ball game. It'll be Turner back in. Lady Rams, meanwhile, have Williams, Childers, Keel, Harrison, and Thompson. Turner walks it across the timeline on the dribble for the Lady Cats. Now trying to go to that right side. Turns back left, throws it to the top for Cadella. Jumper on the way for Bear is good. They tempted her from about 17. She has 5 in the quarter, 12 on the night. Cuts it to 12, 37-44 with 2:43 to play in the fourth. Williams on the right-hand dribble across the timeline. Looks left sideline now for Annie Harrison. Back to the right wing. Childers, Harrison now up top for Williams. 2:28 mark of the third. 37-25. Right wing and now an inbound. Ooh, nice interior dribble there by Childers. Missed a shot, and the Lady Rams will get the board. Big offensive rebound for Mount Vernon, but then they throw it away. Not a bad effort tonight for the Lady Rams. 37-25 lead over Marion here. A 12-point advantage for Mount Vernon with 2:14 left to go in the third quarter. It'll be Turner to dribble across the timeline, right down the middle, now to the right wing. No look pass to the top for Bear. Gets a screen, elbow, nope, give and go. It'll be off the glass and good. That time for Jaza Bell. Bell has 8 unofficially, and now back within 10 is Marion, 37-27. Lady Rams have Taylorville Saturday, then they go on to the road to Cahokia and Heron on Tuesday and Thursday, respectively. Crossover dribble, right side. Mid-post jumper off the pass, Williams to Thompson, short out of bounds. And the rebound will go to Marion. 96 seconds to go in the third quarter. Can this be the first Lady Ram Conference win of the year? They have been oh so close against the likes of Centralia. Almost knocked off Carbondale here at home on January the 11th. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Lady Rams, about to change. Good feed. Good ball movement by Marion up the right side. Bayer was able to find Woods, who battled the Timbers to make it an 8-point game, 37-29. Maybe the Lady Rams will be content to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Minute 10 left to go. We're in the third. 37-29, Lady Rams. Short corner jumper, no good by Keel. Rebound will go to Marion. Bayer out of the traffic with it into the front court. Got away with the carry. Now we'll go right side. Layup will be blocked out of bounds. They'll give it to the Lady Rams. Probably not a bad call given everything that happened. But maybe wasn't seen. So a team rebound for Mount Vernon with 54.7 seconds to go. Lady Rams are up 8, 37-29. Chris Hugo with you. Who will be our next Good Hands Ram of the Week? Plenty of contenders from a busy week of basketball for you. Also nominated the Mount Vernon Rams Special Olympics. They're going to state. Of course, we all want our teens to stay safe on the road. Local Allstate agent Paul Shields can help with the parent-teen driving agreement. To get yours, give him a call today. 8-point game here in the King City at Chagnon Gymnasium. 32 seconds left. A feed inside. Ooh, Thompson will give out to Harrison, partially blocked. Rebound will be an offensive one and a kick out to Childers. And now, with 22 seconds, it'll be stolen away. The Lady Rams turn it over after the three miss, and now it'll be too quickly into the front court for Marion, but we'll have a foul. Jeff Lana not happy. That'll be a foul on the Lady Rams. With 17 seconds left to go, and Marion not going away. The Lady Rams have gotten it back to about a 12, 13-point lead, and now the Wildcats will go to the line. First free throw on the way is no good. Cadella at the stripe. That's the third on Harrison. That's the last thing Mount Vernon needs. Getting ready to go into a pivotal fourth quarter. 37-29. Lady Wildcats down 8 with the second free throw coming at the charity stripe as Cadella's second is good. So makes 1 of 2. Cuts it to 7. 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It's a left-hand dribble. Childers gives back to Williams with 7. Back to the top of Zaria. Kicks into the corner, McCoy. She'll tip it back to Childers. She'll have to take it with 1. 20-footer at the buzzer, falls short. We head to the fourth quarter in the King City. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 37. The Marion Lady Wildcats 30. We'll come back with the fourth. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
This is Angelica at Community First Bank. Last year you helped us celebrate 10 awesome years of Community First Bank with our Love campaign. This year we'd like to celebrate who made our first 10 years possible, you. We're excited to launch Local Matters, our way of spotlighting, thanking, and celebrating our friends and customers in the community who've made us the #1 community bank in town. Remember to follow us on Facebook to keep up with all the exciting things we've got planned. Community First Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to orthopedics, you want personal care that gets you back in action. And now you have a center of excellence close to home. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers convenient access to leading-edge orthopedics, providing the latest in surgical and non-invasive care, as well as the most advanced imaging services for orthopedic conditions of all kinds. We also specialize in providing total joint replacement, spine surgery, sports medicine, and offer an on-site physical rehabilitation center. Get back in action with Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Visit online at orthocenter-si.com or call 242-3778.
Back to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
To the fourth quarter we go of Chagnon Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Vernon Township High School. Again, the Lady Rams shot 50% in the third quarter, but Marion performed very well also. And now we start the fourth quarter with the basketball. The Lady Cats, who are back within 7 at 37-30. Now a jumper on the way is short by Bayer, and that could be a big rebound for the Lady Rams, who have been out-rebounded so far tonight. 13 points for Childers on senior night so far, and of course 14 points for the junior Harrison. Only 4 Lady Rams are in the scoring column tonight, but they lead by 7. Up top is Taylor Thompson in the right court. Home whites, orange and black trim, orange numerics and lettering trimmed in black for the Lady Rams. Away navy for Marion, white trim down the trunks. Gold numerics trimmed in white, lettering as well for the Lady Wildcats. Still beyond the perimeter here. We've not broken the arc here with 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Williams with it up top. Now they have. It's into the short corner for Thompson. Back to Williams up top. Community First Bank of the Heartland. A long list of ag lending products, including long-term fixed-rate financing. Go see our friend Jason Newell and all the great staff and friendly faces at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Up top, Williams back to the right wing for Childers. Now Williams, 6:44 to play in the fourth. Lady Rams maybe just content with flexing some time off the clock. 6:37 to go in the fourth. Much inspired Lady Ram team here on senior night. No look bounce pass, Thompson high off the glass and no good. Forced that one, and that was with all of her might, I think, and now Marion is into the front court. Shot is short, maybe from three-point land. Bell, the putback not there, and the Lady Rams this time will get the rebound. Oh, where the Lady Rams turn it over at the half court. And now Bayer goes backside. This will be Turner's shot, partially blocked, but it goes in. I'm assuming, I'm looking down, but I'm assuming that is a Jeff Lonan timeout. 5-point deficit for the Wildcats now after that big shot. Timeout is sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust in the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. They're ready to serve all of your banking needs with online and mobile banking. You can bank with First Mid anytime from anywhere. Already heard the horn sound on the 32nd timeout. 5-point game here at Chagnon. Chris Hugo with you, 94.1 FM worldwide at WMIXsports.com. Length of the floor inbound out of the timeout. 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter of a 37-32 game. Williams with it into the right corner. Harrison, a contested three, is long, and the rebound will go to the Lady Wildcats. But the Marion turns it over. Childers off the turnover will get the point. She has a game-high 15. Savannah having one heck of a senior night. 5:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. 5:34 left. Lady Rams up 7. 3-possession game. Crossover dribbled by Bayer. She carried, and it'll be a turnover on Marion. Not sure what happened at the scorer's table. Almost for a second thought it was a technical. That is not the case. We'll have a sub come into the ball game, however. Streaming presented by Ren Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See why they are honored annually by Smart Asset as one of the top community colleges in the nation. 5:28 left to go in the fourth quarter. Side out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. That's the far sideline. Jeff Lonan advances the basketball as they get across the timeline and calls the timeout, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. They offer banking conveniences. Add your First Mid Visa debit card to the mobile wallet on your smartphone to make fast, easy payments at the store. Let's see where we are around the area tonight in girls basketball. After 3, Christopher leads Woodlawn 37-28. Also after 3, Goreville leads Vienna 44-40. Vienna once Lady Ram opponent. After 3, Benton leads Murfreesboro 38-21. Also after 3, Centralia has come back on Carlisle 35-31. So there's a look at a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. You can find Tony Wilt in his office at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower. Why I can't keep my water tower places straight, I don't know. I've only lived here for the better part of 35 years. But that's where you'll find Tony Wilt. I just like to look for the white State Farm deep around town. I honk sometimes. Sometimes when I feel like you might be scared, I don't honk, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to look for that, or log on to TonyWilt.com. Long story short. 39-32, 7-point lead for Mount Vernon. Out of the timeout, though, with the basketball. So a chance to add to it here. Thompson off the inbound. Lady Rams almost threw it away. That's a tip by Marion. Good defense there, but man, Lady Rams got to be more careful with the basketball. As we get into crunch time, 5:21 to go, 39-32. Lady Rams up 7. Looking for their first South 7 win of the 2017-18 year. Dangerous passing, but finally they find a clearing and get it to Childers at the volleyball line. Now wide open right wing is Harrison. Keel into the right corner. Lob pass to Williams. Backs up to the defender. Foul on the floor. They'll call the push. That's just the second foul of the half on Marion. Chris Hugo with you. Jeff Crow taking care of the video tonight from your Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Audrey Southard back at the Mount Vernon studio. Quick feed inside, mid-post. Ooh, a nice kick. That'll be Williams leaving the shot short, though. Would have been an assist from Keel. We'll have a foul afterward after the defensive rebound, and that's not what you want if you're Jeff Lonan, who looks on. Next Lady Ram broadcast Saturday. 1 o'clock JV start, 2:30 varsity tip against Taylorville. Right wing on, ooh, Turner beat everybody to the basket but missed a shot, left it long off the basket, did not use the backboard, and we'll have a foul on the rebound. Marion got it in there, the aggressor, and it looks like Marion will inbound off of the baseline. Turner wants a three, left arc. No good, rebound tipped away. Marion comes up with it yet again. After the three miss, and now dribbling to the basket, they throw inside. Could be a three-point play. What's the call? Could be an opportunity here. Jason Bell gets the bucket and the bruise. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. So now Bell trying to cap off the three-point play. Misses. Rebound to Marion. Uh-oh, it's Bayer, and now she's fouled. Bayer got the offensive rebound on the free throw. Now she goes to the line to shoot two. It's 39-34. Marion back within 5, trying to make it 3. That's if Bayer can make both free throws. So far, Marion is 1 of 3 in the half. Make it 2 of 4. 39-35, Lady Rams. Dangerously close with 4:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Second one's good. 39-36, 4:35 to go in the fourth. Lazaria Williams into the front court, 4:30 to play. Lady Rams up just 3 over Marion, 39-36. Savannah Childers throws left arc for Keel. Now a lob back to Savannah, right wing. Behind the back dribble for Childers, the senior on senior night. Throws in the corner. Harrison looks inside. It was tipped, and Taylor Thompson to the basket. Her jumper is no good, but Taylor's fouled. And Thompson will go to the line for some free throws. Local All-State agent Paul Shields proud to support the Rams with the Good Hands Ram of the Week award. Call 241-0551 or stop by his office at 2100 Broadway. You can find past winners at WMIXsports.com. Look for the Ram of the Week tab. Community First Bank continues to prove that safety and security are their top priority. Hope those MasterCard debit cards with chip reader technology are working out well for those of you who have received them recently. Just our simple wish to you. 1 of 2 that trip to the free throw line for the Lady Rams. (40-36). Lady Rams up 4. 2 possessions midway through the fourth quarter. 4 minutes left to go. Out of the corner, it's Woods. Looking back to the right wing, Turner. Now to the free throw line. Bayer looking for the jumper. It's off the back of the iron. Woods fouled on the putback. And Woods will go to the line to shoot 2. Another offensive rebound for Marion, their third of the quarter. They'll try to cut it in half at the free throw line here. 40-36, 3:51 left to go. Woods will go to the line. She has not attempted a free throw tonight. Misses her first. Best she can do is a 3-point game, but can still cut it easily to 1 possession with 3:51 left. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show follows this one on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. Top of the 9 o'clock hour. Glad to have you from the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. I'm Chris Hugo. Can't forget about that amazing special at B-Dubs for the big game. Not only do they have that gift card special from their party menu, but if you dine in, watch the big game on those wall-to-wall TVs, enjoy a pitch of select domestic, and 20 boneless for just $20. 3:40 left in the fourth. Lady Rams are in the front court off of the inbound. Nice screen up top. However, Harrison throws it into the corner for Keel. Now back up top for Childers. 40-37, and now the Lady Rams turn it over. A pocket pick there by Woolever. Third turnover for the Lady Rams here. Bayer flying high right side. Zips a pass, Woolever. Her jumper's good. Picks a heck of a time for her first points of the night. 3:18 left. It's a 1-point game, 40-39. Unreal if you're a Lady Ram fan. You're telling yourself it's happening all over again if you were here on Tuesday night. Right wing, it is Williams into the corner for Harrison. Back beyond the arc for Williams. Left-hand dribble, Lazaria. 2:59 to go in the fourth quarter. And now that's going to be a clean pocket pick there, but it's taken away in the backcourt. Williams recovers. Lazaria, left-hand dribble inside. She's fouled. That'll be just the fourth on Marion. Lady Rams will inbound. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams on WMIX. Proud to be connected to the communities they serve. They believe that local matters in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Right baseline inbound here. It'll be Harrison to inbound into Williams. Gets inside, finds a seam, outlets to Keel. She wants a three. It's no good. Rebound will go to Williams. Another offensive board for Mount Vernon. Now Savannah Childers, head fake, drives from the wing, will have a foul. So Keel tried the three. The Lady Rams got the offensive board. Up one, 40-39, 2:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. So now we will have Williams inbound by the scorer's table in the front court. Passes to Childers at the center circle. The right-hand dribble to the top of the key. Looks back left side. This is Williams with 2:30 left to go in regulation. 40-39. Left wing, and now they'll throw inside. It'll be back out to Thompson. She's beyond the arc. Bounce pass now between the circles. Keel to the right side for Harrison. Annie fighting off the defender. Had it tipped away but recovered with 2:14 left to go. Marion only has 5 fouls. A far cry from the 3 they had a few minutes ago. 2:06 left to go in the fourth. 40-39. Lady Rams up 1 with the basketball. Skip pass to the left sideline for Childers. Minute 58 left to go. Childers battling through a double team. Lost it. Jeff Lonan saves the possession with a timeout. Sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Right place, right time for First Mid, I'll tell you that right now. It's corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. See Dwayne Gully for all of your home loan needs. First Mid is an equal housing lender. About a minute 54 left to go in this one. It's 40-39. The Lady Rams are definitely hanging on at this point. For this Lady Ram bunch, they led by as many as 13. So if we get to talk to Jeff Lonan in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, we'll talk about this, especially if they hang on, just how big of a win it would be if they can, but at the same time, what you do if they lose to try to bounce back on Saturday. If they lose, it's one of those weeks. If they win, it's a nice bounce back from Tuesday night's conference game. Just one more conference game remains for Mount Vernon. It's Tuesday night at Cahokia. Always a tough place to play. Boys, girls, doesn't matter. Minute 54 left to go in the fourth quarter. 40-39 is your score. The Lady Rams right now managing to hang on. They will have the basketball coming out of the First Mid timeout. The regional is here. Lady Rams have Centralia on February 12th at 7 p.m. That's a Monday night game. If they win, they get Salem on Wednesday night, the 14th, at 6. Williams will inbound. That's off in the distance right now. It's off in the distance as well on that far sideline. Childers was trying to make some hay. Marion will pick up the quick foul to get to number 6. So Lady Rams will shoot free throws the rest of the way. You have to inbound, take care of the basketball at this point, as that's a tough inbound. Lady Rams throw it away. Trying to go to Childers near the timeline, but it hit Bear, and Bear takes it out. Takes it out of traffic, gets into the front court, and now the Lady Rams will tip one out of bounds. So Marion, a chance to take the lead here with a minute 46 left off of a turnover you can ill afford. Just a bad inbound is what it was. Unfortunately for the Lady Rams, now off the inbound here, far corner, it's a feed inside for Woods. Off the glass and no good. They get her own rebound. Woods puts it back up, no good. Rebound to Woods again, she outlets. Unbelievable by Cassandra Woods. Now it's Bayer. Off the glass, no good. Bayer gets the rebound. I kid you not. This is 4 offensive rebounds for Marion. Now they settle things down up top. And down 1, you would think Marion in control right now. Minute 20 left to go in the fourth quarter, 40-39. Good feed inside. Bell from Bayer. Bell left it short. Rebound to be controlled by Marion. We'll have a jump ball. It goes to the Lady Rams. That was about the only way the Lady Rams were going to get it, was a jump ball. Lady Rams had bodies in the paint. Marion had the height and the hands, and now the Lady Rams will have a link to the floor inbound with 1:14 left. Whew. Marion had their chances and missed every single one of them. Community First Bank of the Heartland is home with a one account, free checking, high yield interest. Local matters at Community First Bank, proud to be connected to the communities they serve, Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Right now, the Lady Rams would like to serve up a win for Mount Vernon. Up 1, 40-39, minute to play. Lazaria Williams on the volleyball line. Left-hand dribble between the circles. She's fouled. Lazaria will go to the line for a 1-and-1 here with a chance to maybe get this to a 3-point lead. Otherwise, if she misses the first, there's no second. You hope for the rebound. Not to be totally obvious, but one in bonus time. That's the second foul on Woolaver. 40-39. Williams to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Lady Rams hoping she makes it. Missed it. The rebound goes to Woods and Marion. They will throw it up the left side. It's tipped out by the Lady Rams with 54 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. One-point game here in the King City Shagnon Gym at the campus of Mount Vernon Township High School. Marion the inbound, Turner in the backcourt to bring it across. Steps to the volleyball line. She's between the circles, throws off right to Bayer. Bayer back to the top, Turner on a tip. Back to Bayer off at the far sideline. Back to Turner, top of the key. Tries for the three in the lead, it's no good. Rebound to the Lady Rams. I don't know about that three try, but the Lady Rams are struggling to get it up the floor. We'll have a collision about halfway up the backcourt. That'll be a foul on Marion. That'll be a 1-and-1 at the line. And now Lazaria Williams will try again from the free throw line with 32.8 seconds left. I don't think there's really any ill intent on the collision. I just think Marion knew who they wanted to foul. So with 32.8 seconds left to go here in regulation, will the Lady Rams have a second consecutive overtime game? They certainly hope not. Well, if they're going to lose, they would hope so to avoid that, I suppose, but first free throw is good by Williams. That's a 2-point game. 41-39, 32.8 seconds left to go. All of the action is sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland and Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Christopher beats Woodlawn in girls action tonight, 39-31. This free throw no good. Another rebound for Marion. They have out-rebounded the Lady Rams since the first quarter. Bayer inside to Woods. We're tied at 41. Almost looked like a set-up play, and we're tied at 41 with 19 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Lady Rams going to set up shop for a final shot, try to win this one in regulation. Lazaria Williams into the lane. Layup is good. The Lady Rams, thanks to Lazaria Williams, take a 43-41 lead. Timeout is called with 6 seconds left to go. It's sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. And Lazaria Williams, who had some struggles at the free throw line, going 1 of 3 in the fourth, 1 of 4 tonight, made one. Marion came back tied at 41. She races down the floor on a play set up from the top, got the right-hand layup, and the Lady Rams lead is 43-41 with 6 seconds left to go in regulation. However, Marion quite capable of getting down the floor quickly. Mike Manfredo certainly hoping that. He'll draw up an inbound play here and try to get them up down the floor quickly with 6 seconds left in regulation. First Mid is an equal housing lender, by the way. You go see Dwayne Gully for all of your home loan needs there. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show coming up, or is it? 6 seconds left to go in regulation, 43-41. Lady Ram lead is 2. Marion will have a link to the floor inbound out of the timeout. Chris Hugo with you. Jeff Crow is alongside the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Audrey Southard back at the studio. This is 94.1 FM WMIX. Watch it live at WMIXsports.com. It is a link to the floor inbound for Lauren Cadella. Lady Rams will send Harrison back deep. Link to the floor inbound. First thing Marion has to do is get it in. They get it into Bayer. She's going to try to race past the defender with 4 seconds into the front court. Inside, Bell is fouled with 0.2 of a second left. 0.2 of a second left to go as Bell is fouled, and Jason Bell will go to the free throw line where Marion hopes she'll provide some respite. They're down 2 with 2/10 of a second left to go. She has to make both to send this one to overtime. If she misses one, it's a Lady Ram win. Barring some strange tip in with 2/10 of a second left to go. First free throw by Bell is on the way. It's good. She cuts it to 1. Bell can tie this ball game at 43 with 2/10 of a second left. She was posted up inside from Bayer, missed it, but she was hacked on the arm, and now trying to tie this one up. Second one is good. And we are going to go to overtime. Lady Rams will inbound, and they will not get a shot off, and we are headed to OT. For the second time in as many games, something happens at or near the buzzer, and the Mount Vernon Lady Rams see overtime. It was Centralia on Tuesday night. It's Marion tonight. Chris Hugo with you as we'll hold off that Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show just a little bit longer here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Of course, for overtime, we keep it right here. You'll have to pardon me as I work on calculating the stats through 4 quarters, as now we head to a 5th frame. We have overtime on WMIX FM and WMIXsports.com. We'll certainly see how this plays out as we get deeper into this one, later into this one, if you will. 4 turnovers in the 4th quarter did not do the Lady Rams any favors, but Marion out-rebounded the Lady Rams almost rather easily. But the Lady Rams also did not make their free throws, going just 2 of 5. 40% from the free throw line certainly will not get it done. They also ended up going ice cold from beyond the arc. Of course, they only tried once, so that's unfair. As we will head to overtime here in the King City. Chris Hugo here with you for it. 12 rebounds in that 4th quarter for Marion. Unreal. Marion was 5 of 7 from the charity stripe in the quarter. Mount Vernon controls the tip here in overtime. Rosario Williams with it up top for the Lady Rams. Now looks to the right. Gets it back from Harrison. Now to the top, Keel. Wide open shoulders on the far sideline. Nothing there with 3:43 to go in OT. Tied at 43. We're in overtime, tied at 43. This South 7 Conference action. Lady Rams hoping to get a win, but they turn it over in the front court. Then we'll have a jump ball. It'll stay with Marion. Big turnover there for the Lady Rams. Certainly not what you wanted and or needed. Marion was 4 of 16 in the 4th quarter from inside. They just got a lot more rebounds. Now they're slow and deliberate into the front court. 3:21 to go in the 4th. All of the action sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Bayer looks inside to Bell. She's fouled from behind, and Jasa Bell will go to the line. No shot, but she'll go to the line for the 1-and-1, and Jasa Bell can put Marion on top. To my recollection, Marion has not led since it was 4-2 in the 1st quarter. They look to take their first lead since then. First free throw for Bell is good. She'll have another. Bell, who missed her first free throw in the 4th quarter on a 3-point play that turned into a 4-point play thanks to a stick back by Abby Baer, has made her last 3 and now gives Marion their first lead since quarter 1. 43 44, now 45. It's 45-43, Marion by 2. 3:09 left to go in the 4th quarter here. Chris Hugo with you. Our Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show may or may not be coming up after this first overtime. It's too close to call. 3 on the way for Harrison is short. Rebound will go to Marion. And now we'll have a foul. Let's see if the foul was after the turnover. It is, and the Lady Rams will go to the line with a chance to tie. So Marion turns it over. Turnovers even in overtime at 1 apiece. Unreal. At the line, Childers first is good. Savannah has 16, looking for 17. They're looking to tie this one back up at 45. Centralia loses to Carlisle 53-49 tonight. Second free throw, good. So we're tied just like that. Back and forth, 45 all with 2:52 left to go in overtime. We're minute 10 into this. Short corner pass. Turner, now Bear. Force feed to Bell, high post, now an outlet up top. Turner with it, 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter, tied at 45. The Lady Rams and the Marion Lady Wildcats. Right-hand dribble, Turner trying to race past the defender. Tipped away but recovered by Bear. Back to Turner, wide open from 18. It's off the side of the backboard. Rebound to the Wildcats. We'll call it a turnover as well. And so now the Lady Rams have Lazaria Williams wide open to the basket. Missed the layup. Lazaria can go to the line. Up top, and the paint split like the Red Sea, and she was able to get down low and now goes to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. No, 2 shots, pardon me. She was shooting. Hugo. Community First Bank of the Heartland, Malford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ida. Plenty of ag lending products, including long-term fixed-rate financing. First free throw is good by Williams. She has 8, looking for 9. So that puts the Lady Rams back on top, 46-43, with about 2:18 left to go in this OT period. Williams looking for her second free throw. It's no good. Rebound will go to the Wildcats. Quickly into the front court. Woolaver off of the right sideline. Back to Bear. They find Bell. Low block. Low post. Rather no good. Fighting for the rebound. Jump ball. Gives it to Mount Vernon. A squandered chance for the Wildcats, who are down 1 now. 2:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We're in overtime. Pardon me. Sometimes I read the scoreboard like a prompter. It still says the fourth. 46-45. Lady Rams by 1 with the basketball in the backcourt across the timeline. It's Lazaria Williams. Now 2 minutes to go. Up 1, Mount Vernon. Childers with it off a screen by Williams. Going to the far side. Goes far elbow for Thompson. Kick out. 3 on the way for Savannah. Good. Huge 3 by Savannah Childers. A Medicine Shot three-pointer late. Puts the Lady Rams up 2 possessions and gives another $5 back to Ram Athletics. Minute 40 to go in overtime. 49-45. Mount Vernon looking for conference win numero uno. Right wing, this is Bear driving. Right block. Layup is short. Bell the putback. No. They fight for the rebound. It's tipped away. Lady Rams come up with it. Thompson saves. Heck of a rebound by Taylor Thompson. Marion comes up empty. We'll have a foul, and that'll send Savannah to the line, who with that 3 may have just helped cement in her place as our #1 star of the game tonight. We'll have your 3 stars of the game in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or log on to schmidtcadillac.com. Minute 19 remains here in overtime, 49-45. Childers knocks down her first free throw, has another. 50-45. You'd love it if she could make it a full 6. Stretch out the maximum of a 2-possession game. Minute 19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. A rare miss there by Childers. Rebound by Woods for Marion. 50-45 score. Into the front court, Cadella almost lost it. They give to Turner in the corner. Left wing on a right-hand dribble. Now zips back in inside the paint. Lost it. She turned it over. That's a foul. Foul was after the turnover, so Lazaria Williams should be going to the line to shoot a pair. The beauty part is, if you're Williams, you can make it a 3-possession game with 2 free throws if you knock them down. It's 50-45. Minute 7 remains in overtime. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams, our presenting sponsor of high school sports here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. First free throw is good by Williams. She now has 9, looking for double digits. Jevlon in the timeout, up 6, 51-45, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust on the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. See Wayne Gully for all of your home loan needs. First Mid is an equal housing lender. 1:07 left to go in overtime, 51-45. We'll have your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show following this one. Hope to talk to Jeff Lonan after this. What could be a Lady Rams South 7 Conference win. If they can hang on, up 6 with 1:07 left to go. Keep in mind they led by as many as 13. Get you updated on some scores here during the full timeout. Benton girls beat Murphy tonight, 51-35 at Rich Herron Gymnasium. Christopher beats Woodlawn, 39-31. We do know that Centralia lost to Carlisle tonight. Vienna beat Goreville 59-53. Hamilton County beat Fairfield 57-44. That Carlisle score over Centralia was 59-43. Williams coming back out to try to make it a 3-possession game with 1:07 left to go in overtime. Williams a few dribbles, pounds it out now. Drains the free throw. It's 52-45. The lead is 7 for the Lady Rams. Woolhaver in the front court for the Wildcats. 1:02 left to go. Up top, it's Woods. Looks to the right for Bayer. Bayer wants a 3. It's good. Of course it is. Abby Bayer doesn't want her team to lose. It's 52-48. Insert any mascot here and put Killer after it, and that's Abby Bayer. Lady Ram Killer. I'm sure an Orphan Annie killer, Crusader killer. Big game Abby Bayer knocks down the three-pointer to cut it to 4 with 55.6 seconds remaining here in overtime. She has 17 on the night. Leading scorer, game high so far, is Savannah Childers with 21. All of these stats are unofficial. We'll recap them to the best of our ability in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. See if we have a conversation with Coach Lonan afterwards. 55.6 seconds remaining. Both coaches trying to go over some strategy here. Lady Rams just want to get that goose egg cracked in the win column in the South 7 Conference. It's been a struggle this year in the South 7. Have had their chances, probably, to be completely forthright. Should probably be about 4-4 right now. Maybe 3-4. They've played 8, so should be about 4-4. Looking to get to 5-4 with a guarantee of 500, but that's just not the way the ball has bounced this year for this Lady Ram team. Length of the floor inbound for Annie Harrison in Mount Vernon. 55.6 seconds left, up 52-48 in overtime. They got to get it in. Jeff Lonan has been barking for a timeout. He gets one here. It's his last. Timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust at the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Recent winner of the SBA Community Bank of the Year Award. If you have an existing business, or maybe you're just looking to expand your existing business, I should say, or if you have a new business you're looking to start, go see Michelle at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. 52-48. The Lady Ram lead is 4, but here's the problem. Could not get it in on that last inbound. Had to call the timeout. Jeff Lonan burns his last. So if it doesn't happen again, you almost have to eat it. Take the 5-second call and not risk the technical if you accidentally call a timeout trying to save the possession. But better yet, just get it inbounded, get it across the timeline, or just get it in and hope for the free throws. 2-possession lead, 52-48, double bonus, 55.6 seconds left to go, and that's the thing. You don't want to. You hope no one panics. You have to go over here. We're out of timeouts. We're out of timeouts, but more often than not, it's the coach who calls the timeout to avoid a 5-second call anyway. He has none left. Marion has one. 55.6 seconds left. 4-point game here in overtime, 52-48. It's a double inbound. They get it in. They got it into Childers. That's not who Marion wants it to be into, and Childers will go to the line to shoot two. Harrison threw to Williams, who had crossed the baseline to re-inbound and got it in to Savannah Childers quickly. And now Savannah's to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Missed the first. 49.4 seconds left. That was the fourth foul on Woolhaver. Lady Rams are back in action Saturday against Taylorville. That's now a 1 o'clock JV start. That's a time change, a 1 o'clock JV start. There is some inclement weather forecast Saturday night. Of course, the forecast has changed numerous times. This free throw good by Childers. She made the back end. 53-48, 48 seconds left. Bayer into the front court for Marion. Three is on the way for the Cats. It's good. Lauren Cadella has not made a field goal all night. Knocks down that triple to cut it to 2. 53-51, 41.8 seconds left. Timeout on the floor is sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. And if you're Jeff Lawton, you're probably beside yourself because you probably don't have many issues with Cadella taking that. Obviously, you don't want the wide open shot, but if the odds are any kind of factor, she had not made a field goal all night, but makes a big one there. 2-point game here in OT with 41.8 seconds left, and this one is not over yet. First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. Both coaches feverishly going over plays in the huddle. Important to factor that neither coach has a timeout left. So nobody has a timeout here with 41.8 seconds left to go. It's 53-51. Lady Rams on top. Marion down 2. It'll be Mount Vernon possession. Linked to the floor out of the timeout. And the Lady Rams trying to hang on and get their first South 7 Conference win. Marion, meanwhile, trying to get win number 2. Both of these teams have had tough non-conference schedules. Lady Rams maybe a little tougher. South 7 is a beast this year. Inbound is into Childers. They will foul her. Ivy Smart takes care of the dirty work there. And now Childers goes to the line for 2 more. You'd love for her to make both here and not risk another 3. Or if they do take the 3, it's not a tie. It's just a 1-point game. 39.2 seconds left. Savannah to the line. Trying to add to her total here. It's in the 20s. First one on the way is no good. 22 points on the day for Savannah Childers. .2 seconds left to go. 53-51. 2-point game. Here it is on the way. No good. Rebound to Marion. You got to be kidding. Action-packed here at Shagnon. Up the right side, Woolaver. Takes an 18-footer, probably ill-advised. Rebound to Bell. She'll put it back up. No good. Rebound tipped. It'll be Marion Bayer coming away with it. It's saved up the right side with 24 seconds. Cadella, another 3. It's good. You've got to be kidding. Cadella, who has not seen many shots tonight, makes a huge 3 to put Marion on top, 54-53, but Lady Rams into the front court. And that'll be a foul. They foul Azaria Williams to send her to the free throw line. If you're Marion, you can't foul there. But they do, and they send Williams to the free throw line, down 1 with 11.6 seconds left. 2 huge 3s by Lauren Cadella here in overtime, and now Marion's on top. Lady Rams have not shot free throws well down the stretch. Lazaria Williams needs to start here. First free throw is no good. 11.6 seconds left to go in overtime. And if you're the Lady Rams, you need this one to go in. 11.6 seconds left or get the rebound. Second free throw is good. That'll tie it up at 54. 11.6 seconds left. Rebound, inbound is turned over. Lady Rams have the basketball, and the Marion turnover in overtime with 6 seconds left. Now with 5. It's Childers with it from the volleyball line with 2. She'll heave at the buzzer. It's short. We're headed to overtime 2. 54 all as we head to our second overtime here tonight. Tied at 54, and both teams score 11 points in the overtime period. Oh, man. It's going to be one messy stat book as we head to the second overtime here at Shagnon Gymnasium. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. We'll have another jump. I'll tell you what, the hero for the Lady Cats in overtime is Lauren Cadella with 2 threes. We'll try to have stats in our Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. There's 2 problems. Book is going to be messy, and we have to get to the postgame show first. This one doesn't seem to want to end. 54 all, tip controlled by the Lady Rams. Lazaria Williams comes up with it. $3:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. I say 4, that's what's on the board. It's overtime number 2. Harrison with it up top, throws into the right corner for Kiel. 3:38 left to go in the 2nd overtime. Deep right wing for Annie Harrison. Now to Childers. Head fake, right hand dribble, now throws to the top for Kiel. Right wing for Harrison. They'll reverse it around to the left side for Savannah Childers with 3:14 to go in overtime. $54 all, overtime number 2. All the action sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland and Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ina. Childers, a sidestep, dribbles to the free throw line, kicks out to Williams. We're now a minute 4 into OT. Short corner jumper is by Kiel, no good, it's long. .245 remains in the 2nd overtime. The Marion Wildcats with the basketball, 54-54. Lady Rams looking for their first conference win. Marion looking for their 2nd. 2:34 left to go in overtime 2.0. Off of the right wing, it's Woods. Looking to the top, nothing there. Bounce pass to Bayer out of the corner. Dribbles past the defenders, met by a double team. Shot is going to be blocked. It was Bell's shot. It was blocked by Williams. The Lady Ram rebound will march the other way. 2:16 left to go in the 4th quarter. Dang it. I keep reading the scoreboard. My apologies. 2:16 left in overtime number 2. We're in double overtime for Chagnon. 3 from Harrison. It's good. Annie Harrison with the medicine shot 3-pointer to put the Lady Rams up 57-54. You like odd-numbered leads here in overtimes. Of course, barring another 3 from Marion. A nice cut to the basket there by Bayer. Her shot's blocked out of bounds. She comes down awkwardly on her ankle. One timeout apiece here in double overtime. Bayer, always tough, going to stay into the game, will inbound right of the bucket. It's into Woods. Left wing now. That was Turner back to Bayer. She'll dribble around, launches a 12-footer that's no good, and the rebound will go to Mount Vernon. And you wonder when Marion might start to run out of gas, but they force a Lady Ram turnover. Almost. It's saved by Williams into the front court. Crossover dribble, can't get past the defender left. Minute 26 to go in double overtime. 57-54. Lady Rams a skip pass right corner. Childers around the defender on the dribble. Kicks it to the elbow. Thompson, Kiel now left of the circle for Williams. A minute 14 to go in double overtime. Lady Rams are up 3 thanks to a big 3 by Annie Harrison. And now we'll have a foul on Marion with a minute 3 left to go in double overtime. And to the line to shoot 2 will go to the Lady Rams. Taylor Thompson is 1 of 2 from the stripe. Chloe Swan will check in. Thompson's first free throw is going to rim off. That's okay. Can still make it a 2-possession game with a minute 3 left to go in double OT. Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show will be on after this game ends, whenever that may be. At the line, Thompson misses the second. Rebound will go to Marion. Down 57-54. The Lady Cats have Abby Bayer with the basketball across the timeline. Turner wide open out of the corner for the tie. No good. Off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Lady Rams. Lady Rams get a defensive rebound, and now Lady Rams were not established in the front court. Marion fans went an over and back, and I get that, but they were not. It was 1 foot over the timeline. She was forced back by Marion's defender. No over and back call, instead of foul, and that'll send Lazaria Williams to the line to shoot a pair. Only 3 points in this double overtime period, and that was a three-pointer by Annabelle Harrison. Williams going to the line for the free throw here to try to make it a two-possession game, and makes the first. So it's 58-54, 46.4 seconds left. At the line is Lazaria Williams. 58-54 score. Williams looking to make the second of two here at the free throw line, and does. Big free throws by Williams. 59-54 Lady Rams, but they were in this position in overtime and the fourth quarter. Marion came back to tie, but Marion turns it over. A pass was intercepted by Childers. And now she is fouled, but no call. We'll keep possession with Mount Vernon. Childers was fouled on the baseline, no call. Jeff Lonan not happy, has to keep his composure, and he will. And now the inbound with 35 seconds left. There will be a hard foul there. Childers will go to the free throw line. That foul on Woolaver, that's her fifth. So now Childers to the line to shoot two more. And you get the impression maybe he can start to put it out of reach here. First free throw is good by Savannah. You're almost quiet to talk. You can't have dead air on the radio, obviously, but you're almost quiet to say a word. Childers waits the second at the free throw line, trying to make it a 7-point game. Missed it, but the rebound to Marion. 5-point game here in double overtime. 27 seconds left to go. 60-54 Lady Rams. That's a runner to the basket by Cadella, and she's fouled. So now she'll go to the line with time stopped at 23.8 seconds to go. Not what you want if you're the Lady Rams. First free throw is good by Cadella. 60-55. Second one's good. So Cadella makes both. 60-56 now. Be surprised if we didn't have a timeout. Yep, timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust on the corner, 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. It's a 5-point game with 23.8 seconds left. First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. See Michelle, Shelley, all of your First Mid friends. 23.8 seconds left to go in double overtime. It's 60-56. We apologize for the confusion on our scoreboard on the screen at WMIXsports.com. They were slow to update the scoreboard here. We thought we had something wrong. We knew both free throws were good by Cadella, who's had big overtime. Between the two overtime frames, she has had 8 points. 2 threes to tie the game each time. And then 2 free throws to cut it to 4. Still a 2-possession lead for the Lady Rams. Somebody's out of timeouts now. It's Marion. Important to know as we head down the stretch. Chris Hugo with you, WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. We'll have our Schmitz-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show coming up at the end of this one. Right now the Lady Ram lead is 4 in double overtime. 23.8 seconds left to go. We'll have scoring and stats, your 3 stars of the game. Perhaps a conversation with Jeff Lonan. Whenever that may be. Inbound will be Harrison. Hard foul on Keel, and Maddie will go to the line to shoot 2. So now for Madeline Keel, a chance to really stretch out this lead. It's 4 now, hoping to make it 6 with 22.7 seconds left to go. We're in double overtime from Shaknon Gym. Keel misses the first, but has another. .7 seconds left to go in double overtime. Second free throw, good. Just caught the lip of the rim and able to bounce over. 61-56, Marion quickly into the front court. Right side, we're going to have a double dribble. And that'll be a crucial turnover on the Wildcats that'll really help out the Lady Rams. .4 seconds to go in double overtime. 61-56, Mount Vernon on top of Marion. Community First Bank presents the action. It'll be a deep pass to Williams. Dribbles it out, the layup. Yes! Off the right block. Great find by Annie Harrison off the inbound. It's a 7-point game, 63-56. And the Lady Rams likely going to win it here with 5 seconds left to go. 3 on the way is no good by the Wildcats. Put back near the buzzer, no. And the Lady Rams crack the goose egg in the South 7 Conference as they get their first South 7 win. 63-56 is your final score. We'll take a break finally, and we'll talk about it in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Vanderstelt. Local has always mattered to us here at Community First Bank, and it's been our belief if we take care of the communities we serve, they will For 10 years, this philosophy hasn't failed us, so we plan to stick with it. That's why we're making 2018 the Year of You to celebrate how much local matters. We'll be spotlighting local businesses and customers to thank them for choosing us to be their community bank. There will be some fun events and giveaways along the way as well, so get ready for another exciting year. Community First Bank, because local matters. Member FDIC.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home with Allstate...
No, FOMO's about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Get a bundled quote from your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, in Mount Vernon. Call him at 241-0551.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
Get your game on with the Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Big Game Pack includes a pitcher of beer, Bud Light, Coors Light, or Miller Lite, plus 20 boneless wings for just $20. $20. Dine in only during NFL playoff games and the big game. Super! The Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings is a pitcher of beer and 20 boneless wings for just $20. Then there's Buffalo Wild Wings Takeout Special. Order from the party menu during NFL playoffs and the big game. And get a free gift card for future use. Spend $150.
Get a $30 gift card.
Spend $100.
Get a $20 gift card.
Spend $75.
Get a $15 gift card.
Spend $50.
Get a $10 gift card.
This is real Buffalo Wild Wings value. Good at Buffalo Wild Wings, Cape Girardeau, Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, and Farmington.
And Southern Illinois locations.
This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
.1 FM or worldwide at WMIXsports.com. When you look back on this one, if you're Marion and you wonder what happened, turnovers really probably are what could have done them in late in this one. 63-56 is your final score in double overtime. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, and worldwide at schmidtchevrolet.com. As we hope to talk to Jeff London tonight. Double overtime thriller as the Lady Rams get their first conference game of the year. They're now 6-18 overall. They're 1-8. in the South 7 Conference. We need a little more time to figure out our scoring and stats. We'll do that. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
You know, I don't know if people realize how big of a tire store we are, but we're one of the biggest tire suppliers in Jefferson County. And we don't care where you buy your car. We want to do your service work here at Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac. We've got the best technicians, trained, experienced, and service staff that is just second to none, and we want your business for all of your service work.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Bryn Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or continue your education. Registration for spring classes is going on now. Our trained academic counselors will make sure you're on the right path, whether you plan to transfer to a four-year university or head straight into the workforce. Register now for classes starting January 8th. Call us at 618-437-5321. Bryn Lake College, your journey starts here.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Much of the night it's going to be clear. Certainly very cold. A low 11 in town, 7 in the countryside. Sunny and cold tomorrow with a high of 30. And then clouding up tomorrow night, a low 18. Now look for Saturday, cloudy, but not as cold in the afternoon with a high temperature of 42. And then on Sunday, some sunshine early, followed by increasing cloudiness. High temperature 45. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Back to Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Final score from Shagnon Gymnasium, 63-56, as the Mount Vernon Lady Rams are victorious in double overtime over the Marion Lady Wildcats. You didn't know what you were going to get out of this Mount Vernon team tonight. They've not found a way yet to win in South 7 play, and tonight they come up big in double OT, and you wondered if they had what it took to get it done tonight. Disappointment against Centralia on Tuesday night. They led at halftime, led into the second half, and just couldn't finish in the second half. And even Centralia apparently made a buzzer beater at the end of regulation to come up with the tie game to force it to overtime. I'm thinking back. Obviously, I was not here. I was in Jerseyville. But for the Lady Rams, they end up coming up short. Now, 0-8, they come in, they get a win tonight, and had to come from behind. They led by 13 at one point. In overtime, or in fourth quarter, actually Marion had a lead for the first time since it was 4-2. The rest is history. Quick stats for you. Team shooting. Lady Rams were 11 of 28 inside, 39.2%, 9 of 17 outside for 52.9%, 20 of 45 from the floor for 44.4%. Marion was 15 of 57 inside for 26.3%. That is 0 of 11. That includes 0 of 11 inside in the overtime periods. 26.3% there, 42.8% from the outside, 3 of 9 for actually 33%. I misread my numbers. 3 of 9 for 33.3%. They were 18 of 66 for 27.3% from the floor. Free throw shooting, Lady Rams again 14 of 27 for 51.9%. They were just 12 of 21 in the double overtime period. Marion was 14 of 21 for the game for 66.7%. Marion out rebounded Mount Vernon 40-25. Turnover disadvantage was with the Lady Wildcats 15-12. Individual scores in this one. First for the Lady Wildcats of Marion. Marion was led by Abby Bayer with 17 points. Jason Bell had 14. 9 from Lauren Cadella, all in, 8 of the 9 in double overtime and double overtime. 7 from Cassandra Woods, 4 from Mackenzie Orange, 2 each from Jordan Turner and Dacian Woolaver. Now for the Lady Rams, heck of an effort on senior night from Savannah Childers, unofficially 23 points, 17 from Annie Harrison, 15 from Lazaria Williams off of the bench, 7 from Madeline Keel, 1 from Taylor Thompson. Gives us her final score. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 63, the Marion Lady Wildcats 56. Jeff Londen joins us now, and that's a monkey off the back, brother. 63-56, gutsy performance from your team, and I said this, I think, at one point in the first half, and with the way that they were able to hang in, obviously I've not seen as many of your games as I normally would. I really thought, like, from what I have seen this year, top to bottom, this was your team's best performance.
Probably.
In front of me.
It was, yeah. Well, you haven't been to all of them, but you're not that far off. I mean, it's the same thing happened Tuesday, except for Tuesday we just made too many mistakes to overcome. And tonight we still made mistakes, but we followed that up with, a positive play or a made free throw or made a couple made free throws or a good defensive play. We kind of made up for our mistakes a little bit each and every time we did it, and that was the difference. The other night we just made mistake after mistake and just couldn't do anything much other than Annie's 3 at the buzzer, to get us back at 33. We didn't do a whole lot of positive things to win that game. Tonight was a whole different deal. I mean, we fought, and just refused to lose. And, you know, when you can close out a close game like this, it does wonders for your confidence. It really does. And they're so excited. I mean, just to go in and feel the air of that locker room, because we've gone in there so many times, you know, disappointed this year, is really rewarding, and it's a reminder of why, you know, we all coach.
I go back to when it was 4-2.
Yeah.
Back in the first quarter, your team is electric from the field at that point. I think ended up shooting 50% from beyond the arc in the first half, and then you lead all the way up until late in the fourth quarter when they start to come back. But a case where, even in overtime period, you have girls that haven't done anything all game. The Cadella girl made 2 threes. And I felt like the first 3 that went in, you really couldn't be all that frustrated, because that's maybe the type of shot you want that person to take.
We do.
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, and then it goes in.
Absolutely. And not only should she do it once, I think did she do it 2 times or 3 times?
Oh, yes, twice.
Twice. And the second one was off balance, falling forward. You know, there was no form whatsoever, and it hit nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's a kid, you're right, Chris, that's a kid who scored 2 points against us back in what was it?
December 7th.
December. You know, that's a kid got 2 points. You know, so it just feels like, you know, if it can happen, it happens to us. And that was another one of those situations right there. It was another one of those occurrences. It's just like, you know, when are the basketball gods, you know, going to fall on our side and have what's supposed to happen? You know, and, you know, it's just like that little screen roll game they started beating us on there late. You know, they've not run screen roll against us in forever. You know, they've always been kind of an open floor team that has a lot of circle cutters and shuffle cutters, and now all of a sudden they're coming down there and running screen. And that's to their credit. I'm not complaining now. I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, that's not something we were prepared for, and then all of a sudden they're doing it, and we got burned on it, and we had to bail out a man and got into a 1-3-1 and really kind of, I think, hurt them with that. And then Bear, who's really not a great three-point shooter, she's a great driver and a great scorer, she steps out and then starts playing, you know, three-pointers with us. So a tremendous basketball game. I could go on and on. There were so many things that happened in that game that, you know, you just don't count on or wouldn't count on, but that's what makes basketball great, because, you know, it's an unpredictable game, and I'm just proud that our kids hung in there, and the Marion kids were great as well. They fought really hard and got a really hard-fought victory and a conference victory, and boy, that feels good.
How important was it to get that conference win here on senior night?
Well, of course it was important. You know, the win was the most important thing for the seniors, because it's been such a hard year for us. But to have it be a conference win, now see, that's something they're going to remember. You know, they may not remember a lot of things about this season, but I can promise you every kid has a game they remember in their high school career, especially if you're a senior, and this will be the one for a lot of those kids. You know, Childers gets her season high. Keogh played really good. She was a leader on the floor. I thought, you know, Thompson played well defensively. She had Bear most of the game on the defensive end. You know, and then Chloe comes in and does a great job defensively and adds some toughness in the paint for us. Those 4 seniors, you know, each and every one of them contributed a bunch to this win, and that makes me proud.
Well, I feel like each and every one made at least one play that really saved their hide.
Yeah.
At some point, too. A big rebound on this side, at this end of the floor for Chloe, and you know, in limited action tonight. And then, of course, the rest of them all stepped up in some way, shape, or form. But
yeah,
I mean, after Tuesday's disappointment, I think you have to just be ecstatic.
Well,
monkeys off the back, senior night win, and now nowhere to go but up.
Tuesday was just heartbreaking. You know, it just was, and nobody's felt good about that. That game was in our hands several times, and for whatever reason, we just couldn't lock it up. And you know, I was so happy that we were able to come back with this kind of effort, because a lot of times when that happens, because I think we expected to beat Centralia. I think we really did. I think we had our kids prepared. I thought we practiced. We knew what they were going to do, and you know, we just flopped. And tonight, you know, it would have been very easy for us to have that emotional, you know, headache from Tuesday night, but we didn't. We played very hard, and we just played our butts off, and it was just very refreshing. And again, this is why we coach. Is, you know, you gotta go through some bad times, you know, when you're coaching, and you have to be brave, and you have to be willing to step up and take the heat. You have to be willing to step up and take criticism from everybody. But you know, when you win, and you see your kids get better, and you can feel that reward as a teacher and as a coach. And I speak for all of our coaches, more so than even me. That's what makes it worth it. And tonight's like this, I go home and I feel so good about the kids, about our program, and how thankful I am to be here. And I look forward to the future and getting some of these young kids, into a game like this 3 or 4 years down the road. And I think we got a good little young group coming, and hopefully we can get going here the next 2 or 3 years and get this thing rolling.
Taylorville on Saturday.
Yeah.
Is that here?
Yes.
Okay, the senior night thing always throws me.
Well, we didn't want to have senior night during the daytime,
No,
and that would be called senior day.
Yeah, nobody likes that.
And that's
I like this better.
Yeah, we like this better. We will play Taylorville on Saturday. It was listed as a 3:30 only because last year we had to play up there at 3:30 because they had a commitment, and it just kind of got carried over accidentally on our schedule to 3:30. But it is a true 1 o'clock JV start. And then we go from that to Cahokia and Heron next week, and then we are going to be in the regional here the following week.
Against Centralia on Monday night, the 12th at 7 o'clock.
Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Boy,
you found out right here.
In a play-in game.
It got leaked. 5
teams or 6 teams?
I
would say 5 teams. 5 teams.
Because you get the winner.
Yep.
You would get Salem in that Wednesday night at 6.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Your boy Andy and Benton plays Carbondale in that second game Wednesday night, and then the championship's Thursday.
Interesting.
Rams have Effingham that Tuesday night.
Yes.
That's why nobody plays that.
That's right. That's a big week of basketball. Hey,
Absolutely.
we're looking forward to it, and I promise you, when our girls find out who we're playing in the first round, they're going to be excited, and they're going to be looking for some revenge there. And I'm so glad to hear that, actually, because I know our girls would like another shot. It looks like they're going to get it.
See, you get a win, and I'm full of good news. How about that?
You are.
All right.
You got any food? I'm starving.
Actually, I do. Here. Take all that.
Oh, good. Peanuts and Butterfingers.
Grandma
Nice.
Paralee takes care of us.
I like it. And, we got some Fruit Smiles in here, too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but a couple last things. I just want to say we had a great crowd tonight, and we had great support. This is probably one of our better crowds, and they saw a great game. So I want to thank everybody that did come out to watch us tonight, and let's just keep it going. We got another one in here on Saturday, a non-conference versus always tough Taylorville program, and then let's use this as a springboard. We haven't given up yet. We just have not given up. I can promise you. This does a lot to renew our spirits. So we'll get back after it tomorrow.
That's what I like to hear, and we'll talk about all of this again on Saturday morning, sir.
All right, guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you. Always glad to be here. Jeff Lonan, head coach of the Lady Rams. I owe you 3 stars of the game. That's coming up in just a moment. Schmitzer Lake Cadillac postgame show continues. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
For the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant, you're on top of your game. And that's Joe's Pizza. Where else can you go to get that great, superb Chicago-style pizza and amazing pastas? Yep, Joe's is the place. Joe's features homemade sauces from the Trupiano family's secret recipe. At Joe's, you can dine in, carry out, have it delivered, or order online at orderjoes.com. Experience pizza the way it was meant to be. Joe's Pizza, 819 Jordan in Mount Vernon.
Legence Bank would like to wish all the local Southern Illinois teams and coaches much success in the 2017-2018 academic year. Legence Bank proudly supports you on and off the field. Legence Bank, member FDIC, building stronger communities in Southern Illinois since 1906. That's Legence Bank.
Get your game on with the Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Big Game Pack includes a pitcher of beer, Bud Light, Coors Light, or Miller Lite, plus 20 boneless wings for just $20. $20. Dine in only during NFL playoff games and the big game. Super! The Big Game Pack at Buffalo Wild Wings is a pitcher of beer and 20 boneless wings for just $20. Then there's Buffalo Wild Wings Takeout Special. Order from the party menu during NFL playoffs and the big game. And Get a free gift card for future use. Spend $150.
Get a $30 gift card.
Spend $100.
Get a $20 gift card.
Spend $75.
Get a $15 gift card.
Spend $50.
Get a $10 gift card.
This is real Buffalo Wild Wings value. Good at Buffalo Wild Wings, Cape Girardeau, Sykeston, Poplar Bluff, and Farmington.
And Southern Illinois locations.
Watch the Lady Rams online at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Ren Lake College.
94.1 FM worldwide at WMIXsports.com. Lady Rams victorious tonight. This is your Schmitzer Lake Cadillac postgame show. One final time. We already talked to Coach Lana. We gave you the scoring and stats. We owe you 3. Make that 4 stars of the game tonight. It is senior night. It is our tradition. So your 4 seniors are your 4 stars of the game. And, of course, we are talking about Chloe Swan, number 31, Taylor Thompson, number 34, number 35, Madeline Keel, and number 4, Savannah Childers. Your 4 seniors, 4 stars of the game. Senior night, win. Works out pretty simple. 63-56 the final score. We'll do this again on Saturday. Jake Linder will have the call of the Lady Rams and Taylorville Lady Tornadoes. We'll have the Rams at Cahokia that day as well. Tomorrow night, it feels like it's a Wednesday or a Tuesday, but it's actually Thursday, which means tomorrow is Friday, and the Rams have Carbondale. We'll have it for you right here. Same dial location, 94.1 FM, same web address, WMIXsports.com. This is WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. I'm Chris Hugo for Jeff Crow, for Audrey Southard, for all of us at WMIX Sports. Lady Rams win it in double OT, 63-56. So long from Shagnon.